Hey, welcome back to Morning Live. Been looking forward to this segment. Kent Rathwell, welcome to Morning Live, part of your cross-Canada tour, the Sun Country Highway project. I know I've passed a few of your billboards in my gas guzzler. Relatively speaking, this is a really efficient vehicle right here. This is turning some heads and creating awareness for Sun Country Highway, the Tesla Roadster. Nice.
Well, it counters a few problems that the EV industry has had in the last 110 years. Speed, sex appeal, and distance.
Yeah, Tesla's delivered in all fronts. Of course, this is their expensive Roadster, but they have some more relatively affordable options that have just come to the Canadian market, like the S sedan, and of course there's some government incentives. But just quickly, before we talk about the project, walk us through this vehicle, for example.
Sure. The Tesla Roadster is one of the world's fastest cars. It does 0 to 100 in 3.7 seconds, and it's 100% electric.
Whoa!
You know, you simply plug it in and go have a coffee or go to bed. You know, it's a real cool car.
So this is the sexy version of platforms that we're seeing more of, and your project is part of that. Actually, if you could open up the business end of the back.
Sure.
Because again, this is indicative of, even though this is quite exotic, but all electric cars are basically on the same concept.
Exactly. Yeah, this is fairly easy to demonstrate. Here you have the battery pack and the controller, and then the motor below that, which is attached to the axle. So,
what kind of range are you getting on this?
We're getting 300 kilometers plus, and the battery itself is 900 pounds right over the axle, so it actually has pretty good traction. So for a supercar.
Well, the world's longest, greenest highway project, Sun Country Highway, it's all about creating the infrastructure for cars like this.
Yes, yeah, it's actually about allowing the industry to move forward, because for the last 110 years, the industry has always been stopped because the infrastructure wasn't in. So the concept's real simple. Put in the infrastructure in one of the biggest countries in the world with the most diverse geography and climate.
So you're actually, there's a couple of milestone cross-Canada trips that you're basing this on, like the 21st century version of, before the Trans-Canada Highway. Actually, there was a cross-country trek 100 years ago.
That's right. Thomas Wilby traveled across Canada 100 years ago. And he actually took a bottle of water from the Atlantic and took it across the country and put it in the Pacific. So we're commemorating that. We're also commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Trans-Canada Highway. And we're also now arriving in Victoria after spending about 10,000 kilometers on the road.
Before Mayan calendar runs out.
That's exactly right. At the end of the world.
Okay.
And we'll be announcing the new world at that point.
Well, hopefully this project is saving the world. So here's an example charging station.
Yes.
And your goal, your mission with Sun Country Highway is to create these charging stations. Obviously, you buy an electric car, you'll be charging at home, but it's important to create the infrastructure of the charging stations. So you're partnering with businesses like hotels, for example.
Exactly. Yeah, basically what we've done is went across Canada and said, look, we'll provide the charger, you provide the install. It's a win-win program. So all the partners have actually bought into the movement. It's not like we've given everything away. They've actually come on stream. So that's restaurants, hotels, tourist locations.
So what are the costs for a charge up at an example charging station?
For going across Canada?
Well,
it's free.
At an individual...
it's free.
Okay.
It's complimentary. So even if you're driving through these locations, have decided to just allow people to plug in and help make Canada a leader in the world and move the industry forward.
So through sponsorships that we can do this, but looking forward, of course, there will be charges involved as it gets set up across the country.
That's right. Like this has never been done anywhere else in the world, so it's a new theme, and
but
we'll see where it goes
on the grid,
road.
of course, it's a significant saving from the conventional gas guzzlers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's a way for businesses to attract people to their establishments.
Yeah. Well, thanks for helping pave the way to the future. SunCountryHighway.ca. Lots more information online. We got to get you back on the road quietly.
Thank you.
That very cool ride. Thanks so much, Ken.